We are here today thanks to the extraordinary vision, unwavering dedication, and pioneering leadership of the founding Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, University of Ruhuna. His remarkable foresight and commitment laid the foundation for the excellence we celebrate today. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. H.H.J. Keerthisena, who will now share his reflections and treasured memories with us. Sir, over to you.
Esteemed guests and all invitees, Ruhuna alumni, dear colleagues, and our budding engineers. It's a great pleasure to speak to you on our birth anniversary, the silver jubilee of the Ruhuna Engineering Faculty. Let me begin my address by paying my heartfelt gratitude to the founding friends. More than 25 years ago, in 1996, the university faced a lot of unrest with the educational reforms, and particularly the engineering faculty at Keerthisena was experiencing a lot of student unrest because of high rates of exam failures. And during this period, one morning, my friend, Professor Satya Pinnaduwage, then Ruhuna Vice Chancellor, visited me at my home near the engineering faculty, Keerthisena, and he would have witnessed the students protesting opposite the faculty. So he came to me with a request. He said they are planning to set up an engineering faculty of University of Ruhuna, and he said the minister, Honorable Minister Richard Patirana, was very keen to seek my help. So I had a long chat with him, and I told him you would have seen our students on the road protesting against exam failures. This is the culture now. And you can see what will happen if you set up a poorer faculty, a faculty with poor facilities, poor staff, equipment, library. We can never match the facilities that Keerthisena Engineering Faculty was providing in 1990s. So I asked him about the funding. He said, we are not getting any foreign funding. So I said, you have to rethink before embarking on a mission like that. It's not a light undertaking to set up an engineering faculty. The laboratory equipments are very costly. And at that time, we had experience requesting UGC to fund even a small piece of equipment. It was virtually impossible to think that you can set up an engineering faculty with our UGC fund allocations. Then I told him, more than the funds for books and equipment, attracting staff, qualified academic staff, is the biggest problem. Even after 46 years of establishment of Keerthisena faculty, we were facing staff shortage in some departments. So I told him that we'll have to be very careful in setting up a half-baked engineering faculty in the electorate of the Honorable Minister. He is inviting a lot of trouble. So please explain these points to the Minister and see if you can get some foreign funding to start this venture. So Ruhuna VC, being experienced with dealing with UGC and handling these problems, was convinced. So I had known him during the campus days. He went back saying that he will explain to the minister the magnitude of this project that we are trying to embark on. A few days later, my good friend, Engineer Abhay Singh, who was with me at the faculty and who was the right-hand man of Honorable Minister Richard Patirana, he visited me and he said, Keerthi, you can't back out. The minister is prepared to do anything that you want to set up a good engineering faculty in his electorate. So I explained the same difficulties and told him I am not shy. I am willing to come forward provided you give the same facilities or nearly as good as what we have here at Keerthisena. You will not be able to put up the same kinds of spacious buildings and big equipment, but at least to be fair by the bright students entering from Ruhuna, Gaul Mathur schools, we have to give them a good engineering faculty. And to attract staff, you will have to offer some special benefits. You can't give them higher salaries, so at least provide them housing facilities and schooling for their children. So he obviously was very friendly with the minister, and he told me that he was the one who put me on to the minister. I have met the minister when he was studying at Keerthisena, but my friend Engineer Abhay Singh, Deputy Director, Engineering Education Department, was very close to the minister, and he would have told that I am the best person for this job. So in October, with this promise from the minister that he will do anything to give us an excellent facility, give all the resources necessary for buildings, equipment, and give some attractive benefits to recruit staff, I accepted the job of coordinating the setting up of the faculty. In October 1996, we had the foundation laying ceremony here. It was a shrub jungle with just one disused Radio Ceylon building. So there I told the minister that we will have to give good infrastructure facilities. The labs may take some time, but initially we have to have some equipment for the labs. They are very expensive. And some books for the students. So he said he will arrange some of the equipment available in technical colleges that they have got for the Higher National Diploma program, unused, lying in technical colleges, and the books and things, we were able to collect some from Asia Foundation. So we had some skeleton facilities. And he directed the UGC chairman, Professor Tilakaratne, and consulting engineer, UW Rodrigo, and Mr. Abhay Singh to attend to this task and help me in whatever possible way. So we started, I submitted the sketches In 1997, State Engineering Corporation, architect Irangan de Silva, and the project architect Vasana Vijayasinghe, they worked very closely with me and gave exactly what we wanted. They did an excellent job planning all these buildings that you see here. The administration block, the laboratory blocks, teaching facilities, lecture theatres. Of course, we didn't have this auditorium. It was limited funds available. Staff guest house and housing for staff. That was the main attraction. And the staff guest house gave us a meeting place for staff recruitment, curriculum planning, and the rest. The UGC was very helpful. Professor R.P. Gunawardena was my friend at Rahula. He was the Secretary Minister of Education. Professor Stanley Tilakaratne, Chairman UGC, they went out of the way to help this faculty to grow. We recruited staff in 1999. The staff guest house was ready. Professor Dharmaratne and Professor Serviratne helped us with selection of staff. I have given some names just to give them some recognition. We managed to recruit a really committed group of staff. Professor Jeevan Hool, who had a lot of experience in US with semester-based modular curriculums, assisted me in planning a curriculum. Because one of the biggest headaches was the high failure rate that we experienced at Peradeniya. So to ease that problem, we planned a modular curriculum with continuous assessment and an academic advisory system for students to approach the staff and for the staff to develop friendly family relations with the students. And that worked very well. We admitted the first batch of students in 1990, 2000 March. Before that, we planned the curriculum planning committee, met continuously and drew up a semester-based modular curriculum for the first time in this country. And that was a great success. That ensured the learning was a very comfortable exercise. It was not a laborious, painful thing as it was before. There were no failures, and I assured the students that we admitted, the first 97 students, that they will have an easy passage. They will have a good learning system, a very friendly group of staff. And our administration was managed by the Senior Assistant Registrar, Mrs. Karuna Ratne. She was very friendly towards the staff and students. Like a mother, treated everyone with a lot of affection. So the students naturally developed a very close affinity towards the staff, and they accepted the little shortcomings that existed. There were shortcomings in laboratory equipment, in books, hostel facilities, but they were prepared to forego some of it and devote wholeheartedly to make this learning a success. And they did in great style. The batch that entered this faculty in 2000 March for the foundation course, for the development course, started academic work in 2000 July, completed everything in 2003, and graduated with excellent results. 11 first classes came out of that first batch, unheard in other faculties. And everyone was very impressed with the way we performed. It was mainly due to the wholehearted commitment of our initial batch of teachers. The non-academic staff who helped them in every possible way. And the students who worked really hard to establish a name for this faculty. They had no seniors. The industry had never seen Ruhuna engineers, but they established a good name during their industrial training. And when they graduated, they had no delays in getting a job. I can quote one of our friends from the first batch. Mr. Ratnakumar is here. He was telling me they sat the exam today and on Friday, by Monday, he has a job. So that's how they performed. Very creditably, they created a great reputation for this faculty. So I am thankful to the first few batches who created an excellent name for this faculty. And that trend continued. The students have a very good rapport with the staff. It's a close family feeling. That unity that we have with staff, academic, non-academic, and students is exemplary. Right from the very start, some of the friends here will remember during the initial years, we used to have a faculty day. We celebrated it like the New Year. The academics, non-academic, students, everyone getting together, playing games, enjoying the company of each other. That family bond that we developed is still prevailing in this faculty. And I can see it when I come. Everyone is very friendly. They protect this faculty. They don't allow other people to come and put black flags and posters. They treat it like their own home. The first batches came and planted nar trees, and they still continue to do it, like looking after their own home. And I am really grateful to the initial trend that they set up. It was a trailblazing effort. There are lots of names I have mentioned because we went through an accreditation exercise. Normally, you have to wait till several batches graduate. But in 2003, some very senior academics joined me in an accreditation evaluation. And they all accepted that this faculty has an excellent curriculum, the learning is very good, and everything is up to the standard they expected. I had to get back to my job at Keerthisena University. I came on secondment. I have to thank the vice chancellors and others at Keerthisena University for releasing me to undertake this mission. And I mentioned to Professor Jayatilaka, Lakshman Jayatilaka, who was a former dean engineering, a former vice chancellor, national education chairman, and a really great person to handle engineering education. I told him, he was my good friend, that I'm getting back to Keerthisena and I would like, if possible, for him to come and spend, he had only 1 year before retirement, to be with this faculty to build up its reputation. And I'm grateful to Lakshman Jayatilaka for coming and serving as the dean 2002, 2003. Those little things gave us a lot of credibility, and our students made every use of those opportunities. I am really glad to see the efforts of the present students renewing this commitment with their innovations, excellence, and service to the nation through this ReXtro 2025. I had a glimpse of it when I visited this place a few days ago, and I'm sure it will be a great success. I wish them every success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your invaluable insights, memories, and inspiring journey with us. We are deeply grateful for your vision and dedication that made all of this possible. Now I invite Professor Chaminda Keerthisena, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, to present a token of appreciation to Dr. H.J. Keerthisena. Thank you, sir.